Proportions. Notice that 2 ones, 4 halves, 6 thirds, and 8 fourths are equivalent ratios. A proportion is an equation that shows two equivalent ratios. 2:1 as 4:2, or 4:2 as 8:4, or 2:1 as 6:3. Read the proportion 2 ones equals to 4 halves as 2:1 as 4:2. So modeling proportions. Write a proportion for the model. We have this model where we have 4 triangles and 2 circles. So the proportion, the rate here, it will be number of triangles to number of circles. So that means 4 to 2. So if we separate the triangles and circles into 2 groups, we will have 2 triangles and 1 circle in each of the groups. So now we will have number of triangles in each group 2 and number of circles in each group 1. So a proportion shown by this model will be 4:2 as 2:1. Now, in proportions, we use cross products. The cross products in proportions are equal. That means if we multiply the cross products, our answer will be the same. So for example, in the first one, the red cross products, it's 8 and 2. So 8 times 2 is the same as 4 times 4 in the blue arrow. So 16 is the same as 16. And we do the same for each of the examples. You can see that 5 times 9 and 3 times 15, both answers are equal to 45, and so on. So now we're going to use cross products to complete proportions. So we have to find the missing value in the proportion. So the first example is 3:4 as n is to 16. So we have to find the value for n. Using cross products, we write it as 4 times n is the same as 3 times 16. So that means that 4n equals to 48. So if we want to leave the variable alone, that means the 4 that is multiplying n, we pass it to the other side, dividing. And it will be 48 divided by 4. It will be n equals to 12. Now, this is the process using cross products. You could also use the 3 simple rule, that if we're looking for n, we start with the number on the side. That will be 3. So it will be 3 times 16 divided by 4. So you write the equation as n equals 3 times 16 divided by 4. And then you can simplify the 4 with the 16 divided by 4. That means we have 3 times 4, 12. And you get the same answer by using 3 simple rule. Now in number 2, we have 3:2 as 24 is to d. So we have to find now d. Again, using cross products, it will be, you multiply 3 times d is the same as 24 times 2. So if we move the 3 that is multiplying d to the other side, it will be 24 times 2 divided by 3. That equals to 48 divided by 3, which is d equals to 16. Now using the 3 simple rule, again, if we're looking for d, we start with the number on the side. So it will be 2 times 24 divided by 3. So it's 2 times 24 divided by 3. We can simplify this 3 with the 24. That will be 8. So that means 2 times 8 will be 16. And we find the answer in a shorter process by using the 3 simple rule. Now, measurement application. It says the label from a bottle of PET Vitamins shows recommended dosages. What dosage will you give an adult dog that weighs 15 pounds? So the proportion of the dosage is 1 teaspoon is for a 20-pound dog. So that means how many of a teaspoon we have to give to a 15-pound dog. So using the 3 simple rule, that would be 1 times 15 divided by 20. And then that means 15 divided by 20, which in simplest form will be 3/4. So that means the dosage will be 3/4 of a teaspoon will be the dosage for the adult dog. Now this will be all for this lesson. If you have any questions, you can send me a message. Don't forget to do process in each of the problems. Take care. Goodbye.